Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Second half of Monday, we need a deck master to go along with our Gara deck. So earlier we did do a Naruto CCG deck. It was based around Gara and Sand users, as well as the rest of the Sand Village, sort of as a united front. Today we also induct our first Link monster into the Deck Master Mondays. And that deck master will be the Abyss Keeper. So number one, looks really cool. I'm a huge fan of anything to do with like the anglerfish, I think this is, or at least what it's based on. I love the trident. It's very cool. As far as how to make this, just any two water monsters, making this a great generic water tech. If you want the rest of the effect, we'll give it to you. Or yeah, well, let's just do that, and then I'll go over which part was actually used. So cannot be used as link material to turn it as link summon. So this is going to stop a climb based on the effect. If this card is link summoned, you can special summon a fish from your hand to the zone this points to, which is great. The part that you'd want to use him as a deck master for, you can target one other fish monster you control and one card your opponent controls. Banish both. You can use each effect once per turn. And as a deck master that deals with using fish decks, it's going to be pretty niche. But at the same time, we are talking about doing some really cool banishment stuff. And there are other ways for you guys to get around doing this really cool. So let's talk about a couple of those ways and how they're available to you in common charity or the advanced format. While I move this to where maybe the blur goes away. Anyway, the point is, there's a very old school trap card called DNA Surgery. Now, DNA Surgery does not sound like it is all that tough, but what it does is it allows you as a continuous trap to redesignate all monsters on the field with a new character typing, which we're going to choose fish. And then we're going to play the DD cards. Precisely, we're going to play like a lot of DD Survivor. Since he's normally a warrior, he'll be a fish while he's on the field. While he's on the field, he's counted as a fish, which means the Abyss Keeper can banish him and a card the opponent controls in order to go ahead and banish that card that the opponent controls. Now, what that's going to do for us is the DD Survivor's skill. And again, I've got one sitting just over here, so if you don't mind, during the end phase, if this was banished while it was face up on the field, this will special summon back. And this is an effect that you can activate once per turn, but it doesn't have his name in quotes. So this is once per turn per DD Survivor that you have. Now, you can't use the DD Survivors to make these unless you were to also use the DNA Transplant, which is a whole different argument. But then again, you'd also be able to use things like the DD Scalplane. So if this card was banished, and this one doesn't care where it gets banished, this one special summons back in attack mode. That would be cool. And you also have the DD Destroyer. While this card on the field is banished, target a face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. So then you'd get to tag in this destruction along with that bit of banishment, and you get to pop 2 for 1. And all you need to do realistically is run a sweet continuous trap card. So as far as deck masters go, he may be niche, but there are ways to build your deck around the deck master. Very much the way we said that with the last warrior from another planet, one might decide to, instead of playing the deck to require monsters, since you would not be able to summon at all, it would be very easy for you to instead build a turn-based burn deck and just really enjoy yourself. So again, you can build decks around him, or he can be used as a perfect focal piece. Being a common, he's good for common charity. He's good for the advanced format, anything you want there. We probably never have to worry about this guy in Speed Duel because, again, we're still not out of the GX era, and there's so much to have happen for GX still that I really don't see this being an issue anytime soon. I mean, literally, we still need to get like the Neos cards. We still need Dark World. Thelonious Viper's deck is still out there. The Arcana Force cards are still out there to be had. There is still a ton of stuff that we are going to need before we even see like a Synchro or an Xyz unit, let alone Pendulums and Links. So that said, guys, I do hope that you enjoyed this. Hopefully he was worth the wait. And of course, as usual, have a wonderful day. Go out there, do something that you enjoy today. Look forward to the rest of the Speed Duel tryouts throughout this week. And seriously, just enjoy yourself, all right? Don't take yourself too serious, but just serious enough, all right? See you later, my friends. Peace.